Hi and welcome to another Wednesday with Wilna, and today I'm continuing my quest for fall layouts, and I made this beautiful bundle that you can buy on iheartstudio.ca, and it's a lovely bundle. There's a lot of products in there. There's cut files, there's printables, there's words, everything is in there. You can see here some of the cut files that I've made, and there's also 2 exclusive videos that comes with this bundle. So if you buy it, then not only do you get the bundle, you get some exclusive videos, 2 process videos. So go and have a look at iHeart Studio and enjoy it. It's such a beautiful fall day here in Canada again today. The wind is blowing and the sun is shining and the leaves are falling. It's really beautiful. And I'm just excited to show you the layout for today. So today's layout is going to be a super simple one again. I just love simple layouts, and I really feel that a beautiful layout doesn't have to be complex and difficult to make. You can make it in 20 minutes or 30 minutes. So you can see the flourish on the left hand side of the screen, and I bought it at Michael's a couple of years ago. I've been pulling it apart, as you can see on the right hand side of the screen, and basically I'm going to use pieces of it to complement the fall flourishes. So I'm using my hot glue gun, which I love. If you follow my videos, you know by now that I actually think my superpower name is Hot Glue Girl, and I'm just going to glue this together, and I'm just layering it with a little leaf here and a little flower there, just to stick out behind it. So this is something that you can really do, and it's a very clever way to just make a embellishment bundle. You can even layer it with some fall leaves. I mean, in all the hobby shops, there's so many fake leaves and flowers that can work with this. But I just felt that the pink, you know, by now I just absolutely love pink, will work with this. But I think any orange leaves or so will also work with this. And very simple way to just make something a little bit more interesting. You can see I'm adhering everything on the back, and that's because I wanted to make this embellishment cluster one whole piece that I can lay down and take off, because I want to do something on the background first. So that's just the reason why I'm adhering everything to the back and not on the background paper itself. And also by now I know that I'm very prone to make a big mess, and then I have to peel everything off the page to start over or do it again. So I've just learned now that this is maybe the easiest way to do it for me. So now we want to do the background, and I'm taking out an ink pad by Studio Calico, and I'm just going to lightly ink the page. You can see, I don't know if you can see it on the video, but I'm not pressing super hard. And now with the orange, I'm just going over it, and I'm letting it touch only here and there. And look at that lovely lines that it's making. And now you can see where I'm going with this page. So I just wanted a background that has a little bit of orange, a little bit of yellow in it. And I love the graphic look that this ink pad is giving me. And what I also love about it is the fact that it dries almost immediately. So you don't have to wait for it to dry. It's not buckling your page. And I think it's something that I want to explore more and more in coming weeks and months. So I'm using a photograph of Kirsten, and this is still a photo of last year's fall. And now I'm adhering the embellishment cluster just underneath the photo. You can see I placed the photo in the middle of the layout and a third up. So it's a very pleasing layout design. It just centers. It's a little bit of a symmetrical design. So for last week, do you remember that we painted the leaves, and I also had some leaves that I cut out from the script page that's also available to download in the fall bundle. And now I'm just going to use a couple of those and just make this embellishment cluster a little richer. That's basically all that's going to happen here. So I'm just going to fill it in here and there and make it a little bit more interesting and give it some pop, because that's what black and white does. It really brings in the contrast into the soft colors, and it just makes it pop. And I love the contrast of it. So I'm folding the leaves over, you can see, just to give them a little bit of dimension. And that's what I mean. I always peel things off and then I have to stick it down again. So another thing to remember when you create a layout is you can always fix it. No, that's not why I forgot what I wanted to say. But I just colored over that little blooper there with the yellow, and now I'm just going to make some ink splatters because I think I want some more colors to just make it pop. It's a good idea to cover your photograph at this stage. I'm using a round brush. A round brush is one with a pointy tip, and this is size 6 or 8. And the brand is Royal and Langnickel, and I bought it at Michael's. So it's a lovely brush to make those black paint splatters with. And now I'm just going to trim my paper a little smaller and mount it on its background paper. But then I'm going to add some more embellishments to it. So I'm not done quite yet. Even though at this stage I love the look of the page, I love the simplicity of it. Just be careful. I know my paint splatters are not dry yet. It's always a good idea to just be patient. Do as I say, not do as I do. So I don't know if you noticed, but the background paper is the one that I have available on iHeartStudio, and I printed it on a 12 by 12 inch page, and that's the actual page that I use to cut out the leaves with, the script leaves. So I just localized it in the middle so I could use the background as a background paper. And now I'm just going to add a few more embellishments here and there. And I'm using my mind's eye. It's called Story and Wonder. This is the Wonder ephemera pack by Crate Paper. They have these beautiful little felt hearts in it, which I love. So I'm just going to layer them on top of each other. And you can see it will cover that ugly scar on the paper. And I guess this is the embroidery part of the layout. So I'm just going to keep on adding little things to my layout until I feel that's enough. But I think those little bits of ephemera or embellishments just make it so interesting to look at. It makes it fascinating to look at and very complex actually, but it's not, if you know what I mean. So I love going through those little packs. I wonder how many of those packs do I have in my stash? Probably a lot, too many. But I would buy embellishments any day over paper. I just love embellishments. My paper is my white cardstock. That's what I love to use mostly, and then the pattern paper I love to use as background, but you know that by now if you watch the videos. Right, so now I'm going to use a pencil in yellow, and I'm just going to color a little bit around the embellishments. You can see that it almost looks like the ink pad markings. And I just wanted to bring it down a tiny bit and just make it a little interesting. So I'm pressing harder and softer, and I'm making my markings or rendering in various directions. And this is just something that I've done since art school. And there you can see a close-up of my journaling that I added. And that's the layout. Super simple, very fun to make. All the layouts is fun to make. I say it every single week. But thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope to see you Monday with a new art journaling video, and then next Wednesday again with a new Wednesday with Wilna video. So thank you so much, and sending you lots of hugs and love. Bye bye.